Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve our question number 20 of exercise 6.5. Fine. So the question is, show that the right circular cylinder of given surface and maximum volume. Given surface and maximum volume is such that its height is equal to the diameter of the base. Okay. So first of all, we have to draw right circular cylinder. So this is a right circular cylinder. Fine. So here, what is given to us? Surface area. So total surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h plus r. So this is a formula to find the total surface area of a cylinder. So when you will insert this, your S would be like this. Okay. You have to shift this here. 2 pi r square, that is equals to 2 pi rh, and your h would be 2 pi r square over 2 pi r. So this is your equation number 1. Okay, and we have to prove that its volume is maximum. So volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Okay, this small r is the radius of the cylinder and h is the height of the cylinder. Got it? So here we are differentiating this with here we are putting the value of h from equation number 1. So you will get pi r square, this one, over 2 pi r. Fine. Pi and pi you can cancel out, r and r you can cancel out. So after solving, you will get s minus 2 pi r square upon 2. This 2 you have to write outside. Okay, I'm inserting this r by 2 into this. So this would be s r by 2 minus this 2 and 2 will cancel out and you will get pi r cube. When you will insert this r by 2 into this 2 and this 2 will cancel out and you will get pi r cube. Okay, like this. Now we are differentiating this both sides with respect to r. So your dv by dr, here you have to differentiate with respect to r because your r is a variable, not x. So we are differentiating both sides. Here you have to write the statement differentiating both sides with respect to r. We get, this is your dv by dr, and here you will get s by r, s by 2. Fine. Minus 3 pi r square. And mark, this is your equation number 2. Fine, this is your dv by dr. Now let me adjust the next side. Now again we are differentiating with respect to r. You have to write this statement, and this would be this one, that is equals to s by 2, that is derivative, this will be 0, minus this will be 6 pi r. Fine, so double derivative is minus 6 pi r. This is your equation number 3. Fine. Now put dv by dr equals to 0 in equation number 2. We get, equation number 2 is 0 s by 2 minus 3 pi r square. Fine, you have to shift this 3 pi r square here, and here you will get s by 2. Fine, this 2 will come here, you can write 6 pi r square, that is equals to s. So this is the value of s. Okay, here you can see that your double derivative is coming negative. negative sign, so it is maximum. It is maximum. Okay, which you have to prove in the question. We have to prove that the volume is maximum. So here the volume is maximum. You have proved. Fine. So here after solving the this, you have got s equals to 6 pi r square. Now this is equation number 4 from 1. So your first equation was h is equals to s minus 2 pi r square over 2 pi r. Fine. Now what you have to do, you have to put this s, value of s, in this equation, and you will get 6 pi r square minus 2 pi r square over 2 pi r. So your h would be 4 pi r square over 2 pi r. So this and this will cancel out and you will get 2r. So h is equals to 2r. So this is also you have to prove. The height of the cylinder is twice the radius, or you can say equals to the diameter. Fine. So this is how you can solve your question number 20. Got it? Now here is a question number 21. Okay. In this question, the cylinder is given to you. Find the volume of the cylinder is given to you, which is 100 centimeter cube, and surface area S, which we have to prove that must be minimum. Fine. And we have to find out R and H, that means dimension of this cylinder. Okay. So here volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. So this is the formula to find the volume of the cylinder. So volume is given, which is 100. So I'm putting this value V here, and then 100 over pi r square. This is the value of h which you will get from this. This pi r square will come in the denominator of this, and this is the value of h. This is your equation number 1. Fine. Now the surface area of this cylinder is, closed cylinder, is 2 pi r h plus r. So we are inserting this. So this is the surface area. Fine. Now from here we are putting the value of h in this equation. So s would be 2 pi r 100 upon pi r square plus 2 pi r square. Okay, this pi and pi will cancel out, this r and r will cancel out, and we will get 200 upon r plus 2 pi r square. This is your s. Fine. Now what we have to do, now we have to find out the first derivative of this value. Let me adjust the next side. Yes. Now your s is 200 upon r plus 2 pi r square. Now we are differentiating this with respect to r, so this will be ds by dr is equals to, or derivative 1 upon r will be minus 200 upon r square plus 4 pi r. Derivative of r square will be 2r, and 2 into 2, that would be 4 pi r. Derivative you can find out. Fine. So this is your equation number 2. Now again we have to differentiate this. Differentiating again, so you will get this one, and when you differentiate you will get minus 4 plus 400 over r cube plus 4 pi. Fine. So this is your equation number 3. Now put ds upon dr, that is equals to 0 in equation number 2, and we get 0 is equals to minus 200 upon r square plus 4 pi r. This 200 upon r square will come on this side and the sign will change, and 4 pi r will remain on this side. Fine. Now uh, 200 upon 4 pi, that is equals to r cube. This r square will come here and 4 pi will come in the denominator of this, so you can cancel these two. You'll get 50 upon pi, that is equals to r cube. So your r would be 50 upon pi and whole raised to power 1 by 3, because it is cube here, so when it will come here the power will be 1 by 3. So this is the value of r. Fine. So when you put this value of r in this equation, this value will be positive, it will remain positive. Fine, your double derivative will remain positive. So from this value you can calculate that it is minimum, sorry, it is because it is coming in positive, so it is minimum. So when you will put this value of r here, okay, you have to show it. I'm not showing here, but you have to show. Fine, when you put the value of this r in this equation, double derivative, this value will be positive. So that means what? It is minimum. You have to write. Fine. After doing this, now we have to find the height. So you're from first equation, from 1, your first equation was this one. Fine. So this would be 100 upon pi. Your r is this. So it would be 50 upon pi whole. This whole power is already 1 by 3. So here it is r square. So it would be 2 by 3. Are you getting? Fine, the power will be 2 by 3. And this would be 100 pi this will be 100 upon pi, and I'm separating this. This is 50 raised to the power 2 by 3 and pi raised to the power 2 by 3. Okay, and this 100 I'm breaking it 2 into 50 over this pi will come in the numerator part. This is pi 2 by 3 and pi into 50 to the power 2 by 3. Okay, this 2 will be outside, and here's a 50 raised to the power, here it is 1, and 2 by 3 is coming in denominator, so you have to write power will be subtracted. Okay, if the base is same, so you can subtract the power, minus 2 by 3. Similarly, your pi is in numerator, so it is 2 raised to power 3 minus, here it is 1. Okay, so when you will solve this, you will get 50 raised to the power 1 by 3. Okay, and pi raised to power minus 1 by 3. Okay, so when you this power is 1 by 3, so it will come in denominator. So finally you can write here, I'm writing this, I'm writing the final answer, just due to lack of space I'm writing here. So your h would be 250 upon pi whole raised to power 1 by 3. So this is the h and this is your r. So this is how you can solve this question. Fine, this is your question number 21, which is important, so solve it. Now we have to solve Question number 22 of same exercise. So in this question, there is a wire whose length is 28 centimeter. Read the question first of all from your NCERT book. Okay. The length of the wire, total length of the wire is 28 given to us, and we are uh, breaking this wire into two pieces. So length of the one piece is x meter, and the length of the second piece would be 28 minus x. If the sum total length of the single wire was 28, or we are breaking this wire into two pieces. Okay. So the length of the first piece would be x meter, and second would be 28 minus x. Fine. Now the one piece is to be made into the square. Okay, and the second piece is to be made into the circle. So if we are converting the first piece into the square, so this x will be the perimeter of the square. So perimeter, that is equal to 4 into side. This is the formula to find the perimeter of a square. Fine. So perimeter is given, this is x, this is 4 into side. So the side would be x by 4 meter. Fine. Similarly, the second piece is to be made into a circle. So circumference of circle, circumference would be 2 pi r. So circumference is 28 minus x. That is equal to 2 pi r. So our r will be 28 minus x upon 2 pi. So this would be the radius of the circle. Fine. Now we have to prove that the combined area, that is the area of the square and area of the circle, the combined area is minimum. Okay, so here I'm going to find out the area. So area of square is side into side. So that would be x by 4 into x by 4. So you will get x square by 16 meter square. Similarly, the area of a circle is pi r square. Pi will remain the same, and your value of r is 28 minus x over 2 pi, that is whole square. This is the area of circle. This is the area of square. So combined area is, so I'm writing this one, x square upon 16 plus pi 28 minus x, this is minus, over 2 pi, that is whole square. So this is the combined area of both square and circle. Got it? So this is your equation. Now what you have to do, you have to differentiate this both side with respect to x. Fine. Now on this page, I'm just copying your equation number 1. So a is equals to x square upon 16 plus pi 28 minus x over 2 pi, that is whole square. So this is your equation number 1. Now I'm differentiating this both side with respect to x. So you will, because here the variable is x, so your dA by dx, that is equals to 2x upon 16 plus this 2 power will come in front, that is 2 pi, and this will same, power will remain 1 because 2 minus 1 it will be 1. So I'm not showing the power 1 here. Now you have to differentiate this. So when you differentiate it, you will get minus 1 upon 2 pi. Okay. Yes. Now this will be x by 8. The minus sign, this minus sign will come here. That's 2 pi and 2 pi will cancel out. And you will get 28 minus x over 2 pi. Fine. Yes. Now we have to take LCM here. Your LCM would be 8 pi minus, here you have to multiply this by 4. 28 minus x pi minus this one plus 4x over 8 pi. Fine. So this is our dA by dx, which is our equation number 2. Got it? Now again we are differentiating this. So when you will differentiate this, you this 1 by 8 pi is a constant value. So x pi will be pi minus that would be 0 and this would be 4. This would be 4 only because the derivative x will be 1. So you will get here the positive value is coming. Okay, this is a positive value, so it is minimum. Okay, so here this double derivative is positive, so it is minimum. Fine. No need to put the value of x in this equation because x is not coming here. Fine. So directly we can say that it is minimum. So put dA by dx equals to 0. Here in the equation 2 we are putting. So 0 will be equals to x pi minus 112 plus 4x over 8 pi. When you will cross multiply, you will get 0 is equals to, I'm taking x common from these two, x would be common, so it would be pi plus 4 minus 112. So 112 will come here over pi plus 4. So this is the value of x. Fine. This is the required value of x. So this is the value of x. So x was the length of the first piece, that is square. So this is the length of the first piece. If you want to find out the length of the second piece, so I'm solving this here, just wait. The length of second piece was 28 minus x. Okay. Length of second. L means length of second piece. Due to lack of space, I'm writing in short. That is 28 minus x. So here you have to put this value of x. And on simplification, you will get 28 pi plus 112 and here minus 112 will come over pi plus 4. So this and this will cancel out and you will get 28 pi by pi plus 4. Okay. So this is the length of second piece. So that is final answer is 28 pi by pi plus 4. So this is the length of second piece. So this is how you can solve this question. Okay, just due to lack of space I'm writing here. Fine, so try to understand. Okay, these are the some important questions. Okay, solve all of them. Try at solve at least 2-3 times, so then you are able to solve this. Okay, one time is not sufficient, so practice it. If you have doubts, you can ask. You are very free to ask. Okay, now bye bye, take care.